Welcome to 𝐂𝐓𝐇𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐔. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. It's the current time of 3:42 p.m. on Eastern Time on September 21st on Wednesday. Hope you guys have a good week so far. I'm going to make this really quick because I do have a meeting coming up and also have to head to the city. So just to recap on the FOMC meeting today, obviously with respect to a conclusion, the Feds have decided to raise the rates by another 3/4 of a percentage point and pledging more hikes to fight inflationary pressure going forward. So obviously with the confirmatory signal based on, the human psychology on the market front, we were expecting 75 basis point going in, and Jerome did what we were expecting, so allow for more of a short-term pump. But with respect to the overall, macro picture, right, looking at, more of an outlook perspective, have we really fixed the inflationary pressure and the hiccups that we have with the economy so far? I think the answer is no. And with respect to the specific verbiage that Jerome talks about, despite the verbiage which not like as aggressive or depressing, if you may, in comparisons to expectation, he's been relatively diplomatic. They have signaled that they have an intentions of continuing the rate hikes until the fund level hits a terminal rate or the endpoint of 4.6% in 2023. So with that being said, that implies that a quarter point rate hikes next year with no decrease is impossibility going forward. So again, we had this short-term pump. Now we're kind of normalizing. And as we are approaching the market closing in basically next 16 minutes, we are seeing some, leveling off at the moment right now. And with respect to the technical level, 1350 is a really weak level. We are also below 1350 with 1334 right now. So heading to a lower level is very likely. And take a look at more of a technical. So I'm just speeding through this real quick. You could see that clearly, across the market, we're basically giving up everything that we've gained so far. And on a technical front, the daily looks still relatively bullish, right? Which translates into more of a short-term volatility upward. But on a daily, on the weekly, apologies, we are still, showing bearishness, right? You have the double heads, which triangulate that there should be some short-term normalization going down, testing back at the 29 out of 70 on the RSI scale until we can recuperate. The perfect setup that we have to look into is to allow for the death cross to be formed, plateau, and then glide. And also with respect to allow for a large separation on a daily to be separated until we see, more of a normalization on the monthly. So what this means is that on a short-term perspective, daily is going to be bullish, weekly is going to be indicating some bearishness until we get through the, the valley of the depression, translating the weekly death cross onto a monthly bullish run going forward. So ideally by end of this year, we should ideally be green, but might be just treading water. We might go to a valley and then come back up to a level that we at right now. So DCAing around this level is actually not terrible, but it's not the best level either, if that makes any sense. On a Bitcoin perspective, you can see large separation gliding right now on the weekly. We are looking for a cross down, also have a double head. So triangulating some short-term down sell, and on the daily front you could see that we are looking for a plateau, right? So daily looks like I would say moderately bullish, right? Again, short-term pump. Weekly looks bearish, which translates into some short-term volatility, and then on a monthly it is indicating some upswing coming. So again, daily looks bullish, but in a short-term perspective, weekly looks bearish, right? Not a significant amount, but moderately amount. Monthly looks bullish, right? So which translates that in a near term, as we get over this hump, which the typical sell the rumor, buy the news type of affectation, and then the post-mortem effect should allow us to normalize back to more of a normalized level again, right? To a lower level until we go back up in the near future to capture the Santa Claus rally. Okay, so appreciate you. Have a good day. So that's the high level synopsis on the meeting today and the outlook going forward. It's a shorter one. I do have to get going, but appreciate you. Take care.